What is going on, guys? My name is DFree. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And in this one, we're going to talk about the information pertaining to Dokkan Battlefield or Virtual Dokkan Battlefield, whatever we're going to call it. It says Virtual Dokkan, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But you guys know what I mean. You're looking at it. The information pertaining to this and the new announcements for LR Gohan. So let's talk about LR Gohan first because that's my guy. So let's go ahead and jump over here. So as always, I am using the Reddit as a source. You guys know that I always like to credit them whenever I do look at their information. They're an awesome community. Go ahead and subscribe to the DBZ Dokkan Reddit. So anyways, Zahal has translations, or not really translations, but just a post as far as the the card Gohan. So let's look at the Gohan card. He's right here. So as you see, like right here in the top left, there's the card, and then his TUR form, and then the LR art. So it turns into father-son Gohan. I think that, a lot of people are mad because they're just constantly waiting for Vegeta, waiting for Vegeta. That's fine. But I do think that, just personally, Gohan hasn't really had, his own thing yet in this game. Earlier on in the game, there were Gohan cards. They weren't very good. Well, I guess they kind of were good in that time, right? But, there's never really been a Gohan thing. Like, the Rebirth one, there's Rebirth ones that STR1 just Dokkan Awaken on Cell's event, but he's never really had his own just boom Gohan's thing. So I expected something like this. I didn't know if it would come in the form of like an LR, but it could have been like a mono leader or something like that, mono leader. So this is really cool. I do like this, not just because he's my favorite character, but just because Gohan's such an iconic character and it's fan favorite for a lot of people. And I do feel like Vegeta will get his time eventually. I'm just more interested as far as like what you guys think his typing will be, because I think that we now have, because I'm pretty sure that either him or Ginu is going to be physical. I think that Ginu is actually physical. We'll get to the Ginu stuff in a moment because it's down here. I don't know. Oh, Ginu is the physical, yeah. So there's Ginu as a physical, androids as AGL, Frieza as STR, Goku as Tech. So I guess that kind of means Gohan would be intelligence because there's not... Oh, no, Piccolo's intelligence. So actually, this is where things are getting a little different because the Gohan is actually a summonable unit. He is the first LR. I mean, the androids don't really count because they're from friend points. He's the first LR card that will be in the main banner you use stones for. So maybe he's going to have to retread one of those types, but maybe they'll do something a little different for him. Maybe he'll be a little bit different because he's going to be the first one that's not technically like free to acquire in the game. So let me get your thoughts as far as the Gohan. Like I said, Vegeta will get his time, so no one needs to really be mad about that. Patience comes to those that wait, or excuse me, good things come to those that wait. It's a little late here. So that's pretty much it as far as Gohan goes. Now we're going to jump over to the rest of the stuff. Now, Dokkan Battlefield will give off these gems here. They're used to rebirth it's kind of sideways. I can't really turn it on the computer, unfortunately, but this in the top left, this is the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. He rebirths. You have Nova Shenron, who's not really that old. He didn't really need one in particular. I'm actually curious as to how good he'll be, because his passive, I believe, gave him like 2 ki and like 70%, so maybe he'll get like 3 ki and 80% or something like that. He can actually be really sneaky good because he was actually already solid. His super attack stacked and everything like that. So Nova was actually really good. We have Evil Boo, who never was really good in the first place. Intelligence Kura, Metal Cooler, if you prefer that, was always really good too, as like a supporting unit. So I expect this guy to get really good too. He may do something like King Piccolo does, where he gives off ki and attack, so something like that probably. And then we have the stunner Goku. He's finally getting his rebirth. I don't expect his stun rate to really go up. The rest of the card will probably improve, though. He stuns at like a 50% clip. I don't expect them to improve that because the only guy I believe that stuns at higher than that, correct me if I'm mistaken, is General Blue. And that's kind of his niche thing from the show anyway. So I think they're trying to keep that exclusive to him. But his passive is really bad. This Goku's passive is kind of really bad now. They may do that, change it up. I don't expect them to give him a percentage-based one. They may just give him like another stronger flat boost, but it's still pretty solid. But I don't think that unless they give him like a percentage-based one, I don't think he can really crack optimal physical. Now, that means just best, hands down, best physical team. I don't think he can fit in there because you really just don't need a stunner. But that doesn't mean that, if you have him and you don't have another card, you can't use him or whatever the case is, or that he can't swap in for somebody, because a lot of times there's really like 5, 6, 7 optimal units. So depending on the scenario, you take one out, put another one in. So he can be really good. So I'm just curious to see how these guys turn out too. So let me know your thoughts on these guys. And we do have the card art for the LR Ginu, which is going to be acquirable through the Dokkan Battlefield. Now let's go ahead and look at, I just call it Dokkan Battlefield. Pre-release. So basically what they're doing is the mode doesn't actually really fully come out until 3.7, I guess. So what they're doing is they're doing a pre-release for it. It's kind of like a beta, if you will, to which, from my understanding, you can play it 3 times a day in that period. So let's go ahead and check it out. So February 20th at 17 o'clock pre-release. What is Virtual Dokkan? Great territory. So this is translated from Google Translate, so it may be a little bit choppy. Drag and drop the characters you are making friends and knock down enormous enemies coming closer. Once you clear it, you will be able to win a special treasure. You can challenge with characters above SR. You can also challenge Virtual Dokkan Grand Cross Ball with up to 100 characters. More than SR, you are making friends. So it's saying that you need up to 100 characters. The more characters that you have, I assume the better it is. As we know, the cards have their own individual costs to play them, and they eat up this little bar at the bottom, from my understanding. So you're going to need 100 characters to really do this. I assume you could do it with less, right? They would make it to where you can't play the game without 100 or the mode without 100. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part. Let's make effective use of low-cost characters. The figure displayed in the lower right part of the character icon is the cost, basically. The character cost in the Great Warfare mode is 1 out of 10, rounded up, of the original cost. So 1/10 of the original cost, okay. And then it's rounded up. For example, a character with a cost of 1 to 10 is cost 1, and a character with a cost of 11 to 20 is cost 2. Ordinarily, characters that often go around for forfeit may also demonstrate surprising strength in double Troubleman mode. I think that's saying that cards here, they may not be very good in the normal mode, but they may be pretty solid here. Let's collect each treasure in clearance each stage of the big troop fight. Big troop fight. Hashtag big troop fight. Virtual docking, great, massive battle. See, that's why I said it gets choppy. Each stage is cleared. It is possible to acquire a special treasure called Memorial of Fierce Fight each time. So you need those to awaken this guy. Or this looks like a different medal, so maybe you use those, because this looks like it goes to the Baba Shop, and then you go to the Baba Shop. I assume that's how that works. And you'll also need this stuff for those rebirths too. Collecting memories of fierce fighting and fortune-telling Baba exchanges. Yep, you go to the Baba Shop. Ginus can be friends. In addition, responsible captain. Oh, Ginus can be friends. Ginu can awaken Dokkan. Jesus. When collecting a special awakening medal, big fight battle medal. Oh, God, this is killing me. This is really killing me. In addition, once you awaken Dokkan again, it can break through the limit to maximum level 150. Limit play account, you can play 3 times a day. Let's give rank. In order to play Virtual Dokkan Battle, you need to raise the rank to 150 or more. Interesting. So they have 4-time rank experience going on. You will need to be rank 150 or higher. So I have a video on my channel. Go check it out. Fastest ways to rank up in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I give a few different options on it. Go ahead and check them out. It'll work very well for you. Work really well for me personally. So that's pretty much it. Pre-release, beta type stuff. So this is a summonable banner for the Gohan. So that's interesting. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on the Dokkan Battlefield. Are you interested in that? Are you hyped for that? I can't talk in this video apparently. Sometimes I just have these videos where I can't talk. But anyways, nonetheless, thank you for the continued support of the channel, DFree. I do appreciate all the support that you guys give me. I dropped a video earlier today thanking you guys, and if you didn't get a chance to see that, the hashtag Corona video, please go check it out, because, I give you guys a little bit more insight into me as a person, and I do thank you guys for the continued support. So anyways, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys later on tomorrow for some awesome Dokkan videos. Peace.